Welcome to Free Spirit. This is going to be a timeless collective reading for every mother freaking person who enters this reading. Hopefully you missed me. So, this is just off the top of whatever's coming in, the message. I've already pre-shuffled this, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle into this some more. For the most part, I feel like there is a surge of energy coming someone's way. I feel as though there's a direction, right? A direction that you're feeling. Someone's getting a big direction push. That push of direction, it's very foggy because the way it's coming in, it's like you feel the direction, right? And it's almost like you know where to go, but it's not logically making sense. This energy can come in the form of another person, a life event, two things coming together, something that you heard, something that might have been said to you or you said, because something that you've eaten. It's coming in a forceful way. It's coming and it hits you. And it's pushing you in a direction. It's almost like not knowing where you're going or sort of feeling lost, right? And then you get this push. And all of a sudden you know where to go, but it doesn't make sense. But you know how to move, you know what to do, you know how to achieve and conquer. So let's go ahead and jump into it real quick. We're going to pull 20 cards, okay? I feel about 20 cards here, however it feels. Yeah. I'm feeling this push. 15 cards. I think we're going to do 15. What do we have for the collective here? Timeless reading. Fountain. What do we have for the collective? For the timeless reading? Fountain. If you're new, welcome. Subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos I'll do here in the future. Fountain, what do we have for the collective? Also, if you're new, if you hear things, my videos resonate with all noises, so you might need to hear anything for this reading. Fountain, what do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? So starting off the Ten of Swords. So really putting a lot into something, forcefully ending a situation, feeling completely hurt about a situation. Allowing the pain. I do apologize for the camera shaking. Forcefully. It's almost like you allowed the ceiling to fall on you. You allowed what you seen that was coming to happen. Or the force came in a very painful way. And it was like no way to move past it, No way to move past that situation. Ten of Swords. You're really looking down at the ground. Really understanding all that you have that can be lost at this moment. You can't go back to that way of thinking. It's the past isn't making logical sense anymore. Or what you have thought about before isn't making logical sense anymore. Now wanting to take action on a relationship, now wanting to take action on your desire, It's almost, in a sense, someone here feeling that full force. Seeing everything that they have thought about or an ambition that they had, and something just falling completely on it, ending the situation, transforming the situation. And now it makes one want to fill a void in some type of relationship. It's almost like one wants to fill a void and be in a relationship now, wants to take action on their desires, Now it could be something creative as far as a project here. We might pull more than 15 cards. Now there is the Devil card. So someone looking for a relationship just to really bind themselves into something false. Someone really trying to fill a void, really. Because something really slammed down and ended a way of thinking. Really ended a way of thinking, being logical, and ambition and ideas. Something very much, something that you were really just being active in. And an end just happened. A real big ending just came. And now you're trying to fill a void. Fill a void by moving into relationships from an addiction standpoint, from a bondage standpoint, trying to really find a way to really fill that void in relationships, really going out there, really moving out here. Star card in reverse. Star card reverse, devil card. So the ego is getting the best of you as, jumping into a relationship. This person is jumping into a relationship. Jumping into a bondage, jumping into something that's false. And it is really draining them. You might be speeding a little bit, Your ego might be getting the best of you. If you're really this person is really finding themselves into a relationship, they find their way into a relationship and their ego gets the best of them. The ego gets the best of them here. And a lot of blockages. Okay, so a person here is just pretty much getting into a relationship, getting into something that's really, because of something that was ended, they emotionally took action into being in a relationship. So they went out there and they started a relationship. Something that wasn't truthful. They started something that wasn't truthful with somebody. And this made their ego very much flare up. It was ego-based. And it's only causing mental problems. So they're not seeing clearly here. So let's dive a little deeper. You have the Hangman. So you're really sacrificing yourself. So just be warned, whoever this is, they're just sacrificing their energy. They kind of gave up a little bit, At the moment they kind of gave up. It seems like right now they just gave up on whatever the situation was. Really just kind of sacrificing themselves because they're really thinking too much about whatever it is that they've gone through. And they're not really telling the people that they have been around a lot, 4 of Wands. They're not really communicating with family. They're not really communicating with friends. They're not really celebrating right now. So they're really sacrificed because they're really putting themselves in this position where they're not really looking at different perspectives. They're staying in the same mindset here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. Hangman in reverse. So it's the mental blockages that are keeping you from looking at a different perspective. And this is why you are staying stuck in a relationship that you kind of started off false grounds here. And now this is kind of making you not look at things in a different way, really not cherishing the people that are around you. So a lot of people around you are going to start feeling some type of way about, your movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is almost like you're kind of going rogue on your friends here. It's almost looking like that. Someone's going rogue on their friends. So it's more fear here. You're really stuck in your head, so it's like a snowball effect. I'm gonna kind of move faster. Wow, this isn't really looking good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have a little bit of a breakthrough. I like to look for those breakthroughs. So I feel as though throughout this process, all right, throughout this process, as you think really hard on it, as you really push your thoughts into whatever it is that you've been through, you start to kind of change how you feel about the situation. Remember, all things resonate. You might need to hear stuff. I don't know the time, so I'll have to figure it out. I don't think I have much time left. You really change how you feel when you deal with the fear. You're not really looking at a different perspective. And I think this is because you jumped into a relationship, but you're changing how you feel as you look at the fear that you've been in. And it's really cool how, as you change how you feel, you become really wise on what to do and having more integrity, really knowing how to place your thoughts, really knowing how to listen to your thoughts, really knowing how to be decisive, really knowing the emotions that you had to get over and not allowing those to make you make decisions that are very unwise and very nasty and negative, And this is allowing you to find that new path. This is allowing you to find a new way out of a situation that doesn't serve you. Out of a situation, a new relationship. So you might find yourself getting out of that relationship that you had just created because you ended something. finding yourself getting out of a relationship. That relationship that you just created might have felt as though you've been in it for a very long time, but it only might have been 8 days. Yep, 8 days. A long 8 days. 2 8s here, a long 8 days, you know, and really pushing your energy after you pretty much get out of that situation, really pushing your energy forward, really finding that passion again that comes out of nowhere. Like I said in the beginning, some rush of energy just comes, 8 of Wands, and it just hits you. You know what I'm saying? It just hits you. 2 8s here with the King of Wands, really understanding how you feel. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, getting over something emotional, which could be that relationship or the way you was expressing yourself or your emotions, really understanding that you had to get over your emotions based upon what had ended. And now looking for a new path here. Ooh, Emperor card. So really finding that push, that life that just came back into you. It now puts you into a leadership position, allowing you to create the things that you're needing, finding a new life. Judgment card that just comes out of nowhere. I feel as though someone here is, wow, I see someone who is, you know, traveling, finding that energy to push, doing a lot of small distance trips, you know, really building themselves, putting things in their life, you know, buying things like Amazon, you know, constructing their life here, really analyzing and really molding things into existence. You know what I'm saying? You dealt with a lot of fear here, and I feel as though you dealing with the fear really got you over the situation. So if this is your reading, it's the fear that you need to really deal with. Your ego is going to really be within it right here as you're really in this relationship that you took action on, you know, because you were really desiring a relationship at the time because you were trying to fill a void here. 10 of Swords, something had ended. As soon as something had ended, you went for a relationship. And that turned into a lot of mental blockages here, Ace of Swords in reverse, that had you pretty much stuck in a position, Hangman, in a position that you didn't want to communicate with a lot of friends, but you really broke through as you dealt with the fear. Becoming the King of Wands and finding a new path that gave you a lot of energy to start being the natural leader that you are. We're going to pull one more card here. And now you're in a new path. Page of Wands. A new path that is allowing you to move effortlessly through life, but not making any strong commitments right now. Really finding where you need to place your passion as you find that new direction, that new life. Just be careful that you move too fast. Okay? Underlining energy, King of Wands in reverse. It is about you being arrogant right now. You're in an arrogant mindset when you start off. As you're starting off, you're already wise, you're already knowledgeable, you already have a lot of things that can serve you, but you're wasteful of these resources. And I think this is where that came in. As you're being wasteful, unwise with your resources, you know, I think the universe came in and ended that, and you had to go through a learning process. Well, this is Free Spirit. If this resonates, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for more videos that I do here in the future. Also below will be my Patreon that should be starting soon. You can also check out my Instagram where I do other readings there. This video will be on Instagram as well. And if you want to support me, my Cashapp is below. Free.Spirit.Tarot, money sign Free.Spirit.Tarot. You can check me out there. Any donation will be definitely appreciated. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.